morning. For those of you who don't know, my name is Maya Karen. I run a fashion blog called Classically Kept. It does feature luxury, contemporary, and how to style, and now natural hair care. So if you were into any of those things, please consider subscribing to my channel. Click the notification bell. That way you will never miss a video. So today we are going to talk about Gucci. They have announced their newest creative director. If you don't know, it was Alessandro Michele, and now it is Sabato De Sarno. And he did debut his first collection. It is going to be for spring 2024. And I thought we would just kind of go through some of the looks. There are 55 looks. We will not go through all of them. But I'm starting to sense a theme when I was looking at all of the pieces. It seems like Gucci is taking a different direction. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so like I said, we're not going to go through all of them, but this is the first look. And the very first thing that I noticed about this look is how, I'm not going to say plain, let's say, I know we're tired of hearing it, but quiet luxury, elevated, basics, essentials, okay? Let's look at some of the details. We do have the shorts, we have a top, looks like, which I do find interesting, I think it's a beautiful color. We do have like a crossbody or like something with a long strap when it comes to the Jackie bag. You see like the chunky jewelry that's going to be very in. We have the GG belt that is back. Hair is fine. The bag, like I said, we have a Jackie bag, which is classic. You have the horse bit, and then you see that it has a long strap. So what you also see is you see that a part of the strap is leather, and then the top of it is that Gucci stripe that we're all used to, right? The next one is this mini dress. You guys know how I feel about pure waist, but I mean, the dress is very cute, lots of leg, and you guys know I love anything that has pockets. What I am noticing, let's see if we can get a little closer, the shoes. I think these are going to do extremely well, especially when they debut. You have the horse bit, which is classic. You have the shoe that is classic, but you have this platform. I think it's going to do extremely well, okay? The next look, we have a very beautiful blazer, and we have a pair of shorts, and we also have a bag. The next look after that is the same thing. Looks like it's just been done in pink. Again, we have the bag, we have the chunky jewelry, we have some sunglasses, and again, we have these platform shoes. And then we do have a bag that looks to be like a new bag. So already I am noticing a theme, right? And we'll talk about the next look because I think it is cute, but we all know Gucci to be very ornate, very over the top, especially when we're talking about Alessandro Michele, right? I don't remember if it was Alessandro Michele or if it was Tom Ford. We all remember that ridiculous robe that Beyonce wore, and I'll see if I can find it. She wore to a basketball game, right? I think it was like 25 or 30 grand, but it was like bright green. It had like a whole bunch of feathers. And then I think she had on like stilettos, a tank top, and jeans, right? That's what we all think about when we're talking about Gucci. But just with already looking at some of these looks, it's very understated. And I know we're tired of hearing it, but it's very quiet luxury. Of course, there are going to be some over-the-top pieces in this collection, but that does not seem the direction that Gucci is going in right now, or at least for spring 2024, right? This dress, I actually like this dress. This dress is cute to me. We do have a mini dress. We do have a scoop neck. What I find interesting, and the reason why I like this dress and the reason why it's different, is because the silhouette is not different, but how they've chosen to do it. We all know that we go in and out of the logo phase, and Gucci is no stranger to the Gucci. Gucci is no stranger to the logo mania, right? I like this because the Gucci GG or the Gucci G is done in a very understated, classic way, right? I think that this dress is going to do very well. It still has the logo going on, but it's done in a very understated way. Let's see if we can get a little closer. Yeah, I mean, this dress I think is going to do extremely well, right? The bag, we do have the Jackie bag, and the shoes. Shoes are always going to do well. These are classic and they're simple, right? The next look, we have a plunging neckline. And remember, I told you guys in the fall 2023 for winter report in fall that plunging necklines were going to be on trend. We have a top handle. Looks like it's going to be, of course, the bamboo top handle. And then we have the shorts, right? We have the shorts that are very short, plunging neckline. Let's see if we can get a Same thing with the chunky necklace. Let's see if we can get up close. This bag is cute. I will say that. This bag is very cute. I have always loved this particular bag from Gucci, and it looks like it's going to be a mini bag. The next look looks like we have a sleeveless coat, top coat. I don't have a problem with this, but again, very understated. If this was to be, I think, done by Alessandro Michele, I'm thinking maybe like lime green and then maybe like feathers going around the sleeves or feathers going around the lapels, right? The next one, this is, I guess you would say this is your LBD, right? Your little black dress. They do have on the loafers with the Gucci horse bit. They do have the bag. It's a black dress, right? This bag is definitely going to do very well. I don't know if those are real. I don't know if they're Swarovskis. We know it's not going to be cheap, right? But let's talk about, we see the little bralette top. Those are always in. Let's talk about these short shorts. I have not been able to get like a piece or like a picture from the front. It looks like it might be like a skirt or like there's like some material and then right at the bottom of it is where the shorts are. These shorts are very short. Models are typically thin, and even with this woman being thin, I can still see the bottom of her butt, right? The next look is kind of the same thing. This, I think, is going to do extremely well. You have a romper. It has the GGs all over it. It's more in your face than the dress that we saw, but then you also have the horse bit on the pockets. I think that's an adorable detail. But then you have the matching shoes. I think this is going to do extremely well. Still understated, even though the logo is more in your face, but it's not over the top though, right? Next, we have a white shirt, a little bit, it's distressed a little bit, deconstructed a little bit. Then we have the same shoes, we have a bag, and then we have the Gucci shorts, right? And then we have the belt. Okay, so we found a picture with that same short in the front. So we have on like a tank top, we have the shoes, we have the bag, we have the blazer, and then we have like this skirt short situation going on. And then we have the matching shoes. Then we have, once again, let me get a little closer. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's going to be this like ox blood short with the Gucci's all over it. But then we have this Gucci sweatshirt. Now, let me say this as far as Gucci, Balenciaga, Tom Ford, Chanel, YSL. When it comes to like their sets or when it comes to like their sweatshirts, their sweatpants, you're going to pay a premium, right? Unless you want that, unless you want like the luxury sweatpants, sweatshirt, and you want a set, by all means, go right ahead. But I mean, you have H&M, you have Zara, you have Pixie Market, you have some more like your moderate, contemporary, and high street brands where you can get the same look. Like, unless you just want that Gucci sweatshirt. We already know it's going to be outrageously priced, right? Next look, we have, oh, I like that. I actually like that. We have this midi skirt or pencil skirt with the oxblood and the Gucci's all over it. Then we have a zip up hoodie, right? Next, we have, looks to be a pencil skirt. I love the color of the shoe. We have the chunky necklace. And then we have what looks to be like this gray Henley t-shirt. You have like the Gucci stripes around the wrist. Let's see, is this hooded? It is sheer. We all know that sheer is in. Cute shoes, okay. It looks like it's hooded, right? Next look, we have just your basic black look. We have a skirt, we have the handbag, and then we have like a leather jacket. Same thing, except she has on no pants. Everything is matching. She has a monochrome look, right? Next is we have a white dress. Me personally, I don't care for it. I think it's ill-fitting. Then we have the bag, and then we have the shoes. This is interesting. We have the bag, the shoes. We have like a tank top. But let's see if we can get into the skirt. The skirt is actually quite different. And I'm noticing that it's not like a high-waisted skirt. It's actually like low waist or low rise. We know that's very in right now. So we have the details for the skirt. I think this is actually very pretty, and it's also different. I would say that this is more so of not an elevated piece, but more so of an in-your-face piece, more elaborate. Next, okay, I'm not gonna lie, this coat is gorgeous. ice machine. Okay. I'm not going to lie. This coat is gorgeous. It's definitely more in your face, the color, the fringe. Love everything about this coat. I would probably say for me, for someone like me, I would actually rather have this in maybe like a black, a pale pink, or a camel, but this is a gorgeous coat. And then, you have the outrageous coat, and then you have like the oxblood shorts, and then you still have like that same tissue top. Next is just a suit, very beautiful color. Again, you also have the platforms. Then we have this same suit, looks like it's going to be in white with a little bit of a different material. Then we have this monochrome look. I like this look. The skirt is too short for me, but I like this look. Y'all know I love monochrome. But again, we're talking about very elevated basics, right? That's what we're talking about. That's what it looks like. This collection, we are on look 24. This collection is very wearable, very commercial, right? Next, we have the same skirt. I actually like that skirt, and I don't mind the green shoes. And then we have like this pullover. Of course, it has Gucci on it, but it's not like in your face. The only thing that you see, or the only reason why you know it's Gucci, is because it says Gucci. It doesn't have the GGs all over it. It doesn't have maybe like, not spandex, but like the cuffs with like the stripe, like that Gucci stripe, right? It doesn't have all of that. Very muted. Next, we have a skirt, we have a sweatshirt, or we have a sweater, kind of like the one that I'm wearing now. This is not Gucci. I like this look. I actually love the monochrome and then the pop of color with the oxblood bag. Then we have, looks to be jeans. Jeans are always in, and it looks like we have the same Gucci zip up, except it's blue. And then we have this one right here, which is going to be the over-the-top pullover, right? The over-the-top zip-up hoodie, or it looks to be a button, and then we have jeans. I think this is going to do very well. This is over the top, but it's over the top in a way that it's still wearable, right? Next, we have another suit. Let's see if we can get more detail. Okay, this is going to be more so you're over the top, right? This looks to be snake, and it looks like the bag is also matching. Then we have a coat, looks to be, we have a pair of shorts, we have the bag, we have the Gucci platforms, and then we have like a white button down, right? I'm pretty sure it's the same deconstructed one. And then looks like we have a white pea coat with the voluminous sleeves and the huge lapels. And then it looks like we have a button up that's blue. This, I think, is going to do well. You guys know how I feel about stuff like this, but I think this is going to do well. This is definitely Gucci down. I mean, you see this look and you're going to instantly know it's Gucci, right? This is another one piece, not my favorite, but one pieces are in, they're comfortable, athleisure, throw on some, sneakers with this and you're out the door. This, I love the oxblood color. I'm not so much into red, but I love deep jewel tones, and this is pretty. It's a little much for me, but you see that you have some sheer. This shacket is probably going to do well. Let's see if we can get a little closer. Because again, the color is beautiful. It's probably a classic color. But the GG is not in your face, right? You see she has on something sheer. Looks like she has on like that same plastic here, that same shiny leather as like a pant or a short. The next one is a dress. I actually like this dress. You guys remember we talked about the plunging neckline. I think this would be really cute with like a white shirt under it with like voluminous sleeves. And then you have the matching platforms. This right here again, this is a very thin woman and her butt is out. Let's see if we can get a little closer. So this is going to be, I guess, more of your over the top set. Yeah, not my thing, but somebody will wear it. This right here, I don't mind. Me personally, if I was to wear this, I would put on a shirt under it, maybe for like a more edgy look. I would do a turtleneck, and maybe from like a classic look, I would put on a white button up. But this, I understand. Again, love the color. This short thing seems to be getting shorter and shorter. I love the color of this coat or blazer. I love the fit of it, the shorts. Let's see if we can get a little closer. This is the wrong one, but love the bag as well. But yeah, the shorts seem to be getting shorter. All right, now we do have a very different look. Jeans are always in the bag and the top. Let's see if we can get a little closer. So this is bedazzled and bejeweled. We already know this is going to cost a lot, but I don't mind it. I think it's different. I think this is more so of what people expect when it comes to Gucci, right? And then there's the bag. So the bag is bejeweled as well. We know that's not going to be cheap. Okay, so now we have Americana, right? We have the necklace, we have the shoes, we have the bag, we have a jean jacket, and then we have a pencil skirt. We have a dress, or what looks like they're presenting as a top in this picture. I actually don't mind the top. I think it's fun. I think it's a very beautiful color. And then we have jeans. This is a pink dress. This is a gray dress. This is different. You guys know that I don't like pure waist, but I actually love the color and I love the elegance of it. This is cute. Another mini dress. I think this color is absolutely gorgeous on the model's skin. It's orange, but it's not like that bright orange. It's a little more muted. We have a beautiful coat. We have, looks to be another shacket or another utilitarian coat. We have a slip dress. We have a slip dress on top, and it looks to be like some shiny leather on the bottom. And then we have what looks to be to me a nightie, and then like a raincoat. We have, another LBD. We have another LBD, more of like an athletic look or aesthetic. Then we have this. I think this is going to do very well. I like the shoes. The shorts, they're shorts, but I think this pullover, this sweatshirt is going to do very well. Understated, kind of over the top. It has the Gucci plaque right there. I think that's going to do very well. We have a very classic look. I like the shoes. I like the jacket. A very classic look. Okay, so my thoughts. I actually don't mind the collection. You guys know, of course, the shorts were too short for me. The skirts were a little too short for me. But I don't mind the new direction of Gucci. As I said before, we are all very aware of what Gucci used to be. I mean, if you hop on the Vogue website, you will even see that for resort, spring and fall for 2023. It was just over the top, very trendy, very bodacious, very ornate, right? That is what we have learned, or that is what we have known Gucci to be, right? Under Alessandro Michele. But he is no longer the creative director. I think this is like a good direction for Gucci. The only thing that I will say is that where we are like right now, I know people are tired of hearing, the word quiet luxury, but I think one of the reasons, especially right now, the quiet luxury trend is on trend, or people are trying to dress more quietly, is because people are saying, or people are feeling that we are in a recession, and there are some things that are going to fall, by the wayside, whether it be like the outrageous things that you're buying. I think people are a little bit more cautious of what they are spending their money on, and I think the timing is slightly off. I think the direction is a great direction, and I think other fashion houses will follow suit. But I think this would have fared better maybe in spring of 2023, or like right now, because you have other high street brands. You have Zara, you have H&M, you have J. Crew, you have Banana Republic, you have Veronica Beard, you have Tory Burch, you have Pixie Market, you have a couple of designers on Shopbop who are making gorgeous pieces, who are making elevated pieces, who are making essentials, who are making classic pieces. Unless you just have to have, like I said, that Gucci sweatshirt that has Gucci right there, and then like the matching sweatpants, you can hop on H&M and get a full gray sweatpants set or sweatpants top for what? $50, $25 for the top and $25 for the bottom. And it will basically look the same way. Throw on a trench coat, get a clutch, get some earrings, and get your favorite sneakers. It's basically the same thing. So I think it's a great direction, but I think they missed the mark when it comes to when to start to do that, right? But again, it also depends on what value you place at each brand, right? So when you go to Gucci right now, you expect to get something ornate. Now, the price point depends on, the materials and whether or not it's exotic. But when you step into Gucci, when you look on the Gucci website, you expect to get something bold and bodacious, right? Someone puts value in that, and they may be willing to pay more for that because it's Gucci and because it's over the top. That same person might not be willing to pay for an elevated basic at that price point from Gucci, because that is not what they equate Gucci to be, right? Maybe, more like a LaPointe or a Sergio Hudson. LaPointe is known for doing very beautiful monochromatic looks, right? Or tonal looks. Someone might place a higher value on a tonal look from LaPointe than they might at Gucci. Someone may even step down a couple of places and say, well, you know what? I love H&M, I love J. Crew, I love, Club Monaco. They might not have an issue paying for an elevated basic or an essential from those companies. I don't know. Time will tell. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know which look was your favorite. Let me know if you like the new direction of Gucci. I just want to remind you, here on YouTube, I upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And of course, right here or right here, I will put my Instagram handle. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. Bye.
We always have it coming.